What's going on, Telegram? I'm gonna make this video very quick. We can say, hey YouTube, I'm gonna post it on YouTube later. But this is gonna be a very quick video on my breakdown for NAS Gold, and then we'll check USD Chief. Mind you, like a big reminder, sorry, had a little brain fart. Reminder, I mainly trade gold and NAS, but USD Chief is a pair that I'm very used to and fond of. So if I find clear setups on USD Chief, that is when I'll be taking them. If they're not clear, I will not be forcing USD Chief trades. And that's the same thing with NAS, same thing with gold. And let's get started. So we'll go to the daily time frame and I'll show you the zones that matter and don't matter. So if we go to the daily time frame, something I took in consideration was one, the gap. It needed to get filled. And if you realize where price was, price failed to make a new high, sold off, and then the gap being filled made a higher low in the market, which is a bullish indication. So if price makes a higher low and fails to break the new high, that is more of an indication that price is starting to set up to fall to the downside. And how you can look at it is, if I was to clear off all my zones, you could clearly see that from this low to this low is now the new trend price can potentially be looking for, simply because of this lower high. Because if price failed to break, where do you think price is going? It's going back down to the buyer levels. Notice how price had bullish structure, broke. Price mooned, didn't break highs. Made a higher low, even on the daily time frame. And potentially where we're at right now, price is yet to break the high. So if we go back down to the 4-hour time frame using these same zones, notice how, I'm trying to make it as clear as possible. Notice price structure. High, higher low, lower high, new low in the market, lower high, higher low, lower high. And where do you think price is gonna go? Price has to go where levels of buyers are at, which is here and here, because you can clearly see price has broken structure from this level. So if you can clearly tell that price can try to buy from here, but notice that the buyers are not strong here no more, and they already showed you that here and here, because when price pulled all the way up, they didn't even touch this level, didn't even touch this alert. So price does break. I look at, you know how NAS is, I look at price not trying to get a lot of people in. So price will speed up breaking this level and breaking this level very fastly. Remember I said that. So the zones that I do have, you'll see on the lower time frame, they make a lot of sense. So that's why I'm going to keep them for now, because I already can tell the low levels. I don't really need to mark them. We go to the 1-hour time frame. Go into the 1-hour time frame. Notice how you see these lines right here. These lines show the day break. If you look to the last time price was trading, we went from Sunday to Friday. So if you think about it, this is all last week. So last week, price bought from these levels multiple times. Price sold under this level once. And this selling level was the break of structure. So take that in consideration, especially here. Instead of price buying here, it made a new low here to buy, failed to come back above this zone where buying momentum was clear, and then stayed under. When price came back above, you've seen buying momentum, it was clear, didn't break, didn't even hit levels of highs. Immediately came back down to the same levels that price was buying at that I marked, then came up. Now look at the new week. The new week came, broke, retested, filled the gap, and now price, how I have these entries, is that if these entries are buying levels and you see price under them, take these sell positions, because you could be taking these sell positions back down to this low and then potentially this low. And that's really it. Please rewatch the video if anything was tricky, but I want you to understand that Price has already broken structure where buyers were supposed to be. So the buyers are now here and here. So if price fails to use these levels to push back up, understand the buyers in the market are here and here. Going to gold. Going to gold, we'll do the same thing. Go to the daily time frame, reset your chart, and notice where we're at. Price has made a low, retested, sold down after making a lower high, and right now currently price is buying from this level. You don't know it's a higher low yet, but as you can clearly see, price has failed to come tap into these low levels and made bullish structure above. Go to the 4-hour time frame, you can clearly see that when price made a low, it made a higher low. So now price is in a situation where you can clearly see above 4,127. Price is bullish. Anything under, you can see that price could be bearish to attack these low levels and continue. Simply because you go back to the daily time frame, if you see price breaking this level, this is no longer a higher low. This is price selling back down to these low levels and then potentially going for more. Go to the 1-hour time frame. How to get in this trade, you may ask. So if price is buying, this is where things get a little tricky just due to my zone. So we might have to live on the 4-hour. So if price is buying, notice that price would have to buy all the way up here to these lower highs first, right? To these highs first. Take that in consideration. You can catch it early if you want to, but you are guessing down here that price is bullish. Anything above levels of sellers has better indication that price is bullish. If I was to, I'm gonna clear my chart, but these zones are very important to me. I won't lie. Might have to go to daily. Yeah, daily is a lot cleaner because notice how if price breaks above here, where are we going next? We're going to this level of resistance that we clearly seen around here. The sellers are here, and if price continues to break, then we'll be just simply tapping into lower high momentum. This zone right here does matter a little bit because that's where the break happened. But once again, price coming back above here will start repeating bullish momentum. If you look above here, bullish momentum is all pushed all the way up here. So price will start tapping into lower highs. This is something for buys that I'm kind of keen for, because if price is making a higher low up here, these are the high levels that price is trying to attack. If you think about it, price needs to break this level of sellers, get momentum to come back above this low, and then start attacking these high levels. So be patient for structure to tell you the clear direction. You can get in early if you like. That's taking a risk, and that's fine. It's all about trading. Once again, you can clearly see that price made a higher low, so price has to come back to the lower high. If price breaks this level, this gives you clear indication that above this low level, we know that we're coming back up to 458. Keep going, and we could get you could get an early simply off of this lower high broke, because you know that if price comes above this lower high, which I have an alert at, price can continue to this lower high. So you can get a little early when it comes to around this level right here, especially when it comes above 4236. You can take entries above here, but you want to make sure that you see bullish structure above 4236. 4236, 4223. Oh my god, you already know. 4236 level right here. I'm trying to be clean, but I'm tired. I won't lie. And you guys can take buys up here and wait for price to break. Price doesn't break, get out, because you know that you're in an early trade. So you just want to be patient. That's why I say taking buy levels above here is a clear indication that sellers aren't in the market, and we need to start going to the next level of lower highs to start seeing where sellers are strong at. And that's really it for gold. For bearish momentum, I've already told you, if we do see price breaking under 4122, this is great indication that buyers are here, buyers are here. You could take the sell level down here and then potentially keep going, because that just means the downtrend is still downtrending. And then with USD Chief to end off, we'll go from the daily, work our way down. Prices finally broke a level of lower high, which is in a sense breaking bearish structure. Price should not be breaking lower highs if price is bearish, so have indication that if price does retest anything above this level, you already know price is pushing up here. This is very clear. So what I'm waiting for is correction, continuation. Because once again, we broke this lower high. Anything that had selling momentum here is no longer valid anymore. The next selling momentum is, it's a little tricky, but just look at it like this. Price made a low under here. So anything under here, price is very respectful. Price is respecting selling momentum, because notice how when price bought, it bought up to that lower, it bought up to that low. You can clearly see that there's lower highs here all over the place right here. So it's good to just focus on this low and then see how price reacts to this high. Because once again, if price does break back above, just look to the left. You can clearly see where the highs are at in the market, and then you can go from there. And that's really it. I think this would be a nice trade to get into. I would not be mad about this one, because prices finally broke a lower high. So if price retests and then starts buying through the zone, this would be a very good buy to catch. This is very clean ICC model. And yeah, that's really it. If you guys have any questions, you guys can hit me up on Instagram or on Telegram. And yeah, I'm open to anything, and I'm glad to help you guys. You guys have a good day.